Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Jets. And I am here to talk about Aaron Rodgers revealing on the Pat McAfee show that he has intentions not to just play in the 2023 NFL season, but to play for the New York Jets. The past 2 weeks that have been full of waiting and teasing and questions and just misery. It's done. The decision has been made by Aaron Rodgers. He is, in his own words, no longer what is holding the deal up. It is the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers coming to terms on the deal. He decided Friday that he was ready, that he wanted, not that he would, that he wanted. He chose to play for the New York Jets. He's not going there just to do it. He wants to come play for the New York Jets. That's right, everyone. A Hall of Famer looked at us and said, yup, I want to go there. Now, time out before we continue to just, declare ourselves Super Bowl champions, which is the elephant in the room with Aaron Rodgers is the off-the-field stuff. Because there's a lot of it. There's the reveal over the past few months, the recreational activities, which is all the further I'm going to say on that he gets up to, the whole medical opinions of him that, again, he's talked about the past few seasons. And again, I'm not even going to bring up because I don't feel like getting demonetized on this video. And overall, just the conversation of, is he a good person off the field? And point blank, I don't love the off-the-field individual that Aaron Rodgers is. I think he's egotistical, and you can see that even now with this whole what's he going to do in this offseason, you can see that. Now, that being said, I can separate the off-the-field individual that is Aaron Rodgers with the on-the-field player that the New York Jets are getting. And I am going to focus on the on-the-field player that you're getting and just be incredibly happy. And Aaron Rodgers brings to the New York Jets what they have not had since Joe Namath was sporting the number 12 back in the 70s, which is a legitimately great quarterback. Not serviceable, not okay, not kind of good, undeniably great and elite quarterback play. The biggest issue over the past couple seasons for the New York Jets have been the quarterback. That's what they've been trying to figure out ever since Joe Namath left back in the 70s, by the way. But last season, what held the Jets back, right? They had an elite defense, undeniably a top 5 defense. By some metrics, I don't love Pro Football Focus, but by Pro Football Focus, the number 1 defense in the league. What held the Jets back, right? Because they had a good offense. They had Breece Hall, who was incredible for the first few games, and then you had Michael Carter, who came out and was pretty solid. Then Bam Knight, of all people, was pretty darn good down the stretch. You had great receivers. Garrett Wilson won Offensive Rookie of the Year, for crying out loud. They had a solid offense for the skill players. They had an amazing defense top to bottom. What held them back? Quarterback. Specifically, quarterbacks couldn't stop turning the ball over. You now, with Aaron Rodgers, get a quarterback who, for his entire career, might be the greatest quarterback ever at not turning the ball over. And people will simply point at Aaron Rodgers' age and his numbers from last season and say, you're getting garbage. You're not getting a good player anymore. He's over the hill. He's past it. You're going to get nothing out of him. You're just simply wrong, in my opinion. I look at Aaron Rodgers, and I look at the season that was the Packers last season, where they finished middle of the pack, pretty subpar. They were mid, totally mid. But they were mid everywhere. That was the offense, the defense, everything was kind of bad for the Packers last year. On top of that, Aaron Rodgers himself came off of 2 MVP seasons in a row to come into the season last year. And he just kind of had nothing more to prove. And I think you could see the writing on the walls that they were probably not going to be great and maybe wasn't able to get his heart all into it. Listening to what he said on the Pat McAfee show today, he's not going into 2023 just playing to play. He is coming into the season with the New York Jets with revenge on his mind and a chip on his shoulder. Not just to come play because he wants to. No. He wants to prove a point, and he wants to prove that point with the New York Jets. Also, people completely ignoring the fact that a couple years ago, Brady, after having one of the worst statistical seasons he ever had in New England, went to the Buccaneers, won it the first season he was there, and then the following season was almost the MVP for the NFL at like 44. And who did he lose that MVP race to? It was Aaron Rodgers, by the way! And to all the long-suffering Jets fans like me, it's over. It is so over. The Jets are going to roll into 2023 with an amazing receiving core, an amazing running back room, an elite tight end group, and one of the best defenses in the NFL, maybe, possibly, could be the best defense in the NFL. And to boot, they're adding Aaron Rodgers, who is pissed off. Mark my words when I say the playoff drought is done. It is over. It is ending in the coming season. And they are going to win this division. And to the other 31 fan bases in the NFL, get yourselves ready. And get yourselves good and ready. Because you have to understand that for the past 12 years, the Jets have been hot garbage. And the long-suffering Jets fans who have been trod upon and beat down by every figure in media for the past decade plus, we are so ready to finally show our faces again. Because now, finally, the phrase can be dead, buried, put to rest, anything, any way you want to put it. Because what you're going to see next year, the team that you are going to see out in New York next year, sporting the green and white, I assure you, I would bet everything I have, they are not the same old Jets anymore. So Jets fans, tell me below, how do you feel about it? What do you think the compensation will be for the New York Jets for Aaron Rodgers? I'm going to say 2 second-round picks. And when it is officially announced what the trade is, I'll be back to talk about it. But as for right now, that is all I have to say. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider to like and subscribe. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. And with every ounce of myself, from my heart of hearts, go Jets!